sucker! What? So on, sucker! Right over here! Good. You'll feel this! Face attack! Die! Die!
Audio check. Wait, the microphone's not even on. That's why. There you go. Are we loud? Okay, that's why we can hear each other. Hopefully we can hear the audio. Checking the audio. My mixer gets all messed up every time I put it back in my phone bag. Put the stick down before I hurt it. Ooh, we're ghosts.
We're ghosts. Are we live?
We are live.
We are live.
I'm gonna post on Facebook just real quick. Keep going. Keep practicing.
Oh, whatever. So, yeah. Hello, guys. Thank you for tuning in to TigerFraud 2, I guess, on Tech Tuesdays.
Tech Tuesdays.
And today we are gonna show you guys how to dual mod a stick. And where we'll be. Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna dual mod with an Akishop, a classic Akishop board.
Akishop 1.
Yeah.
That's the first gen one, not the PS360 Plus. No, not that one. And we will be dual modding my MadCatz VS edition that I won in the raffle from Canada Cup.
So we'll be dual modding this stick live on stream.
And just to give you guys no history. Oh, camera went blurry.
Ah, okay. Alright.
This was my first stick, which I put Salmon buttons in. These were the original buttons. And I put Salmons in, and then I put a Franken stick in. This stick is like a combination of a no name and a JLF. And I advise you, never ever buy this stick. This stick is the reason why I don't advise people to buy $40 sticks.
Except for the Hori.
Except for the Hori minis.
The Hori minis are awesome.
This is absolute garbage. When I got it, there was no grease on it, and the buttons were terrible. And it's really small, it's really flat. I know Amazon sells this on sale for sometimes $20. Not worth it. Do not buy this stick. Like, one of the main reasons is it's not moddable. I had to do so much to mod this. I don't know if you can see this, but you see this dent? The JLF actually sticks into the back, so I actually had to hammer out a curve into it so it doesn't stick. But I'm showing you this because the Akishop is inside of here. And I guess we will start by disassembling this. And if you're wondering why Marvel's on screen, it's just when me and Jax
it's all blurry.
When Jax is rustling with the wires.
We're ghosting. Hold on.
When Jax is messing with the wires, you'll just have something to watch. It'll just be me messing around Marvel. I'm not really playing or doing anything fancy. I'm just practicing combos, so yeah. Let's start. So first, of course, you need the sticks. You need an Akishop board or dual mod board, which is in here.
Yep, I'll be taking apart that stick to get at the board.
You need solder gun that is plugged in, Jackson.
I'm not gonna plug it in until I'm ready to use it.
Okay. Solder. You know, toolkit. All these basics, you guys know this.
Ooh. Camera, all autofocus. Don't. Yeah.
I'm a ghost.
Okay, I probably need to fix the camera a little bit. We're not moving together.
We're not moving in. I mean, this place is not really a living space.
No, it's not.
I mean, in Hong Kong it'd be great because this would be spacious for Hong Kong, but
okay, that Logitech camera is. I need to clean that.
Okay, so
autofocus.
Also, most importantly, you need cookies.
Put down the cookie.
Put that cookie down. Down. Put that cookie down. Okay.
Yeah, we got a ton of screwdrivers. I'm actually gonna use my power drill.
No. Okay, so I'm gonna start deassembling this, and this has special screws.
Oh yeah, that thing has like square.
It has square screws, 2.5mm screws. That's why part of the reason why this thing's so bad. It needs really small screws, and that's not gonna work.
No, it's not gonna work because it's a Phillips screw.
What's the humming sound? That is the rig beside us.
Yeah.
So, wondering, stream chat, do you guys have like a particular Marvel song you want to hear? Except for Super Scrolls.
Yeah, we got some.
We can change it.
Yeah, we got to put something on the background for people. Anyways, let's get the other fancy camera shot. There it is, the table shot. The camera pointed down here.
Yeah, I'll put the stick up there. Nova, okay.
I'm gonna fade this shot a little bit. There we go. So you see more of the table. So you can see the camera here, and you can see me reach down here. Actually, I'm gonna aim the camera a little higher. There you go. So yeah, see my mouse right here. Oh no, those Oreos are spilled wrong. No, those chocolate cookies.
They're the fraudulent Oreos.
Yeah, fraudulent Oreos. Whatever. If you're like hankering for a snack, they're quite nice. You need milk.
Snack? You need log for that. Log's the best snack.
Log.
Here you go, Nova. Just for you, Davinder.
Right. So first thing we need to do
is disassemble my stick.
Disassemble this
garbage.
This wrestle joystick compatible with PS3, PS2, PC.
I don't know why everyone finds that so funny. Wrestle joystick.
Has Rufus and Ken on it.
It's totally knockoff.
Alright, so we have to take this apart.
Don't try this at home, kids, unless you're a certified professional like me or Jackson.
Yeah.
Ha! I said me.
I'm gonna point the camera closer to us.
Wait, I'm not certified.
Alright, so we're gonna take that apart.
Yeah.
No, it's not a MadCatz 6, no.
It's funny, I was looking at the MadCatz stick. During Canon Cup when I was modding them, it says, do not open unless you're a trained author or authorized. And I'm like, I'm just gonna open this.
Yeah, just open it.
I'm just gonna open this and fix it and no one will ever know. and
then you see the warranty sticker all beat up.
Well, you have to. They put the sticker right over the screw, right?
Yeah.
So, and then it's like Markman's right there. I'm like, Markman does not need to know. I'm not certified.
How's the audio levels, by the way? We're closer to the microphone than we normally are, so I'm just adjusting the audio right now.
How is it more licensed anyway? For those of you who don't know, these are not the screws that came with the stick. These are the special ones I got myself. These are the ones I could find that were small enough.
These are wood screws.
Yeah.
They're not meant for... When you deal with plastic or metal, you need machine screws.
No machine screws are small. Okay, yeah. Right. This is why I say don't do this.
Point at that camera.
Look at this mess.
This mess right there. Right there. Right here. That is the classic Akishop board. Classic PS360 1. Not the Plus.
Yeah, okay. So, here's the one flaw about the Generation 1 Akishop. Where was it? There is only one ground. So, I took all the grounds and I put them together.
Yeah, you have to daisy chain the ground.
In this one bundle. I soldered all the grounds together right here.
Yeah. You guys have no idea what you're looking at. Anyways, yeah, we're tearing this thing apart. And then we're going to grab the Akishop board out of it.
Here. Yeah, exactly. Here. All the grounds together. That's the one flaw of the Akishop one. But whatever. This, it may look like a JLF, but the spring is from my Tekken 5 Ori stick. The shaft is from a no-name stick. So yeah.
Oh yeah, and just to see clearly, there's a big dent right there.
Yeah, I had to hammer out the dent so the thing wouldn't...
Right there. See right there. It's a big flex right there in the middle.
Okay, so I'm just gonna plop this out. The buttons are still perfectly fine though. Aside from the side connects being twisted a bit, they're perfectly fine buttons.
Yeah, I remember the PCB on the original control board on this is soldered directly to the buttons. So I had to desolder everything.
So yeah, this is why I say don't get this stick, because I literally just got the stick and gutted it. I literally bought a $40 shell.
Yeah, and the camera's all blurry again. It's like having a hard time focusing. Maybe you should put the camera a little further away from us.
Okay, so yeah, this is the one thing about the Akishops. It's screw-ins. You put the wire in and you screw it in, so there's no soldering involved. So I'm actually gonna have to
unscrew
everything. So I will need my screwdriver, my flathead.
Yep. So we're gonna grab a flathead screwdriver. Also, the thing about the old classic Akishop board that I like is this little wire here. This wire. This is a USB harness wire. So you just attach this to the pin this slot right there, right here, and the other side attaches to any sort of USB cable that you need.
I have also had it with Nova's theme.
So with this cable, you can attach it to pretty much any USB cable you need to.
I'm gonna change the theme for a second.
The PS360 Plus doesn't have an equivalent cable to this. They have an RJ45 equivalent to this. There are specs on how to use the RJ45 to connect directly to a USB. But for now, we're just gonna unscrew the terminals.
So yeah, for those of you who are wondering, this kind of is like an Arduino board.
Yep.
It's almost exactly like it.
Oh man, why is this camera so out of focus?
It was dropped once
Yeah, we did drop this camera. This camera is very beat up
already.
Maybe I just need a white cloth, really. Where did I put my white cloth?
I'm 12 and what is this? This is technology.
Where's my white cloth?
Oh, no, if you're 12, don't watch this. This is stick porn.
Sure. Yeah, the stick is naked.
You're watching stick porn here.
Hopefully that will... I think it's also the lighting, because there's nothing but white behind us, so the camera has nothing to focus on besides this black shirt thing. Spoopy, please.
Spoopy, please. Although, I just thought of this. Since the MadCatz TEs, you open the top, do you void your warranty if you take out the top? Because the sticker's on the bottom.
I can't answer that,
Yeah.
honestly, because I don't know what MadCatz's policy is.
Yeah, I that's what I found weird. Like, you gotta open it up from the top to mod it, but the sticker's on the bottom. You open it on the bottom, it does nothing.
Maybe it's like advanced.
Yeah. Okay, so here I just electrical tape the bottom just to make sure that it didn't short out because there is metal.
Yeah, on the bottom side of the plate is this thing. Yeah, the camera can't focus the back. I need something on the back for the camera to focus on so it won't blur out all the time.
We do have posters.
Yeah, we need to get posters installed to this wall. Anyways, this is a metal sheet, and if the exposed contacts of the board right here, there's contacts right there. If they touch this,
It will short out.
it will short out and cause the board to go funky.
So yeah.
Anyways,
I will try to save these buns for later.
so we've now extracted the PS360 Classic out of the beat up stick, and this is the wire harness. That
And I'm gonna change the song.
No, just go ahead and practice. I'm gonna turn the audio down a little bit just in case. Alright, so this harness attaches, I gotta flip the other way around, right here, to this little port right here. So you just attach the USB cable onto this harness rather than here, but you need a little bit of soldering to do this. But what it does, it saves you one cable, one USB cable.
I wonder how much soldering did Iron Man's suit need.
Alright. Now it's time to take apart
This beauty.
Alright, so we're gonna get at this from the bottom side because it's easier to get at because with the VS sticks we need to get access to the bottom.
Yeah, that's the complete opposite of the MadCatz TEs. The TEs going from the top.
Alright, I'm gonna use my power
drill
drill to get at this because it's a lot faster.
You're laughing now, but once wait until you get to two tiny screws.
Alright. I'm gonna do this standing up because I need more position. Let's put the camera up. Hey guys. Oop, wrong way. These screws are big. Check that. These are really big screws. Do, do,
Oh crap.
Best $20 investment ever. Saves me so much elbow grease.
I like Iron Man too. All you haters.
I don't like this section of the song though.
I don't know, I like it. Sounds very Daft Punk. Sounds very technology.
It doesn't sound quite right.
Well, it reminds you of like Tron.
I guess Tron's a little more 8-bit than that though. I guess.
Eh, it's modern Tron, whatever. Ah, your big drill can't get out of this tiny screw.
Probably could, but whatever.
Absolutely kill it. How do I get one? What? What's wrong, Mike Ross?
How do I get one like yours, Gutex?
Oh, that commercial.
I have not watched Cross Counter in a long time. Anyways, we need to get access to this panel.
It just pops off.
It just drops right off. So I'm gonna flip this around and whoop. There we go. That is what the inside of a Versus stick looks like.
So yeah, it's all standard. You got your standard mounting plate, JLF, Basama buttons. The only thing interesting about the VSS is it uses IDE cables.
No, all of them use it.
All of them?
All of them use it.
Huh.
These ones are a little longer than normal because the stick is a lot longer.
So essentially,
we need to get
cutting
access.
this and this.
Yeah, we need to get access to this panel right here. This panel holds the common ground and wiring harness. So it essentially takes all the button inputs, puts it in here, and reroutes it to the actual PCB, which is over here. This right over here is where the brain of the stick is. Hi guys. So right here, this is the brain. So we need to get access to this to unplug everything and unplug all the wires, and then we get access here to actually pull it out and get access to the turbo buttons. If I remember where the turbo buttons. Yes. No wait, the turbo buttons are over here. So never mind.
So yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind. I did not realize this, but the turbo buttons are actually on the other side of this. So we need to access.
We need to open the top.
We need to access both sides of the stick.
But
first,
we need to take out the ball top.
yes, first we need to take out this ball top. To do that, this ball top right here. To do that, we need to hold this flathead Phillips right here on the shaft, base of the shaft. To hold it, and then you crank the ball off. So.
Yeah, so for those of you who are modding and were wondering why your ball top always just twists off when you're playing, it's because you didn't
Tighten it.
Tighten it with a screwdriver, this method.
Yeah, so right there, you attach the screwdriver right there.
Right at the base.
And then,
Oh, this one's a little big.
you grab mine?
Yeah, yours is just the right size.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Know what I mean? Know what I mean?
No.
All right, so you got that held on the base. So I'm gonna twist the ball off. Right there, you go.
And it should be fairly
It's
simple.
very simple. Once you get the initial twist off, and then it just comes right out.
I mean, we could, put an extra large ball top on it.
And
Like
this
I told Z that he probably should.
and this is the shaft guard and dust cover.
And now, it would be a very good time to have a cookie.
Yeah, you do that. Well, I get access to the front side of this. Cookies.
C is for cookie.
Alright, so I am using one of my, what is this? Torx screwdrivers. It's not actually a Torx screw. It's actually a hex screw. But my Torx actually fits it perfectly, so I'm just using this.
These are mine. No one can have this.
So I'm just going to
belongs
unscrew
to a
these.
son of Sparta.
So I'm just going to unscrew. So right here. Camera. Right there. So I'm going to unscrew these here. Nom nom nom. Put that out of the way. Camera's right here.
am slowly gonna eat this cookie.
I thought I stepped on something.
I'm gonna eat this cookie slowly.
Yes,
No-
this is versus operations, yes.
No teeth, mostly tongue.
How erotic.
Look, white cream. In between two black cookies.
Ugh.
Dynamite! Dynamite!
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Needs more link and Cerberus
Internals.
internals.
Yeah, I don't have those items. If I have access to those items, I'll show you how to install those too. Alright, so we've got the 6 main top screws off. So this pops right out. Just be careful because all the wirings are still attached to the buttons and whatnot, so be real careful about pulling these out. But you can see right there.
Yeah, if you're not careful, you might just rip out all the wiring.
Yeah, so right there. All that is attached together, so if you're not careful, you might rip out the board. So the smarter idea is actually to detach all the wires beforehand.
So, what are you talking about, Lewis? This game has... I'm gonna be serious with you, Lewis. This game's had lots of girls. You like girls? Oh man, you got your demon girls, Asian girls, cat girls, black girls, bat girls, robot girls, clone girls. And even dead girls and that kind of thing.
Necrophilia?
You are. I know you are, Lewis. Not to mention sexy menage a trois action. Get some, yeah! Mavu, it's Capcom C.
You know, surprisingly, every single bit of that is accurate.
Yeah. I know. Oh, I messed up the order. I don't remember the order. I think it was
I need to get some pliers. Hold on.
yeah, I don't remember the order, but it was, I think it was demon girls, Asian girls, cat girls, black girls, bat girls, robot girls, clone girls, millis, robot girls, and then dead girls. Yeah, I think that was the order.
Did we miss anything?
Nope, got all bases covered because he didn't say goddesses, dog girls.
Because technically you can use the word bitch and still be accurate. That is the most literal use of the word.
You said it, I did.
I know, I said it. It's just society has corrupted that word. Like the internet poisoning my mind.
Palm.
Alright.
Or lollipop.
Oh, please don't use that word anymore. Thank you, internet, for ruining that word. Alright, so the start and select buttons are right here. They're right under this piece of plastic, so I have to use the pliers. These pliers right here to get at them.
Oh, internet, says Toshin.
Alright.
Let's just say forums are not friendly places. And IRC, there are evil monsters hiding in IRC.
Alright, so I'm detaching the JLF here. MadCatz likes to use lots and lots of glue. So
Yeah.
now that I unplug everything, now the panel comes right off. So yeah. So we can put this aside. We didn't really need to take off the ball top, but whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is what the shell, like the full molded shell looks like. This still comes apart as well, so you can actually unscrew these points here, and this bottom base will actually come out. But we don't need to do that, we just need to get access to the control panel. Actually, this looks rather complicated. This is not as simple as the TE.
Of course not. I mean, it is $200 versus...
Looks like we might have to go full dismantle on this. Alright, so I'm gonna have to take apart these screws here so I can get access to the turbo buttons.
It's turbo time!
So, back to the power drill.
Back to the power drill. Sounds like a Back to the Future knockoff. Alright, stream chat.
You guys have any questions about what I'm doing right now?
Yeah, any questions, any tech questions at all?
Yeah, this is what I'm here for.
I can answer these as well. Bigger sticks cost. Oh, Daniel. What are we doing?
We are dual modding this stick.
Like, ripping it apart.
Yeah, because a lot of the components here are sandwiched between these two plastic bits. Come on. There we go. There's more screws.
Which wires goes to which button?
It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it's
because the PS360 right here, they're all labeled right under each terminal. So it doesn't really matter what wire goes where, as long as it goes into the right terminal.
Or you could just make it a troll stick and just wire all the buttons in different places. Just to mess with someone. It's like, hey, can I borrow your stick? They'd be like, okay.
Yeah, that's why you bring your own stick. If you, so like...
Literally,
you only have yourself to blame if you lose with someone else's stick.
What dual mod are we doing? We are modding a MadCatz Versus series, their premium $200 stick for cross Tekken, into a stick that will work with PS3 and 360 using a Generation 1 Akishop board.
All blurry. But yeah, here is the actual base of the plastic that you need to pull off. So I could put that aside there. Ooh, look at all this fancy stuff. Here is the wire harness for the what's this thing? This key block. Then, well, here is the microphone jack. Right here, mic jack. You can save this for later. You can actually plug this directly into the PS360 Plus, which actually has microphone support. Right here. You guys can see that. And right here is the brain. This is the brain of the stick right here. So we need to get access to all of this.
That's the brain, then that's Pinky, right?
Yeah, sure.
Gee, brain, what are we gonna do tonight?
Now the other weird sneaky bit is that the control panel, the control panel where this start and select, and turbo and home. We need access to these two buttons, but it's still locked behind this cable shell. So we need to take this apart too.
Oh man, I so voided my warranty on this thing. I'm like voiding my warranty so hard here.
But the thing is that MadCatz likes to put glue right inside the screw. So I don't know if the camera can pick this up, but hold on. Can't, it's really dark. But you can see that little red bit right there inside. That's where the screw is. Yeah, they put glue inside that, and it's really annoying.
They really didn't want you to mod this thing.
I need to grab the smaller screwdriver. Right there. So I'm gonna grab the smaller Phillips, this smaller one, to get at it.
Viewer count is growing. We're up to 15 viewers.
Well,
in the meantime, I guess I will practice some TACs.
Go practice your Iron Man.
Practice all that Joker tech that Joker taught me.
Yeah. See what you have learned.
Yeah, I'm just practicing combos, guys. These aren't like teams I'm actually looking into. Dr. Doom. I want to take you for a ride.
Alright. Oh dear. The cable is attached right here. This cable box comes right out, but it's attached directly to the board. So I need to pull that out. I need to take out the board. More dismantling.
I am practicing blink dashing right now.
I'm gonna detach the control panel.
Not very good at it yet. Yeah, blink dashing is very useful in this game.
3 sets of harnesses all glued down. So I need to carefully pull this up without destroying it. Okay, won't come out. So I'm using pliers now. Get a good grip.
Oh man, drop that combo. Oh. I'm at a weird angle here, so tokens are a little hard.
Oh, it's up the camera.
No, it's the angle I'm sitting at.
Oh, just sit over it. Go over it. There you go. So this would be the most annoying stick mod ever so far? No, this is not the most annoying. So far it's been pretty simple. It's only a tiny... The most annoying ones are the ones that have the stuff that you need to desolder off. Like buttons, harnesses, whatnot. So all the cheap ass sticks. Those are the most annoying ones to dual mod.
Like mine.
Yeah, like the like that cheap ass $40 stick that you got. That no-name China brand. Ah. This glue is held on pretty tightly. It won't come on. Ow. Okay, hold on. Okay, I need to get some small tincture right here. There we go. I have to rip off little bits of glue. So it'll loosen up. There we go. That's really tight glue. That's not a brawl stick. Brawl stick is actually pretty easy to mod. Anini Anubis says, what would you say is the easiest to mod the main stick companies if you have to say? I've gotten used to modding the MadCatz TEs, so I'd say those are pretty easy. Hori has the most spacious amount of room to do dual mods, though their control boards are a little more finicky. But combos are actually really easy to mod. Well, one thing, combos are dual mod. The Q4s are dual mod out of the gate, but the rest of the lines, like the Q2s and the Q1s, they're very easy to look at. They're very easy to see how the wiring works, how the ground works. And it's not that hard to tap into the board and rewire it to the way you want it to. Oh, there's so much glue on this. MadCatz, why you use so much glue?
They really didn't want you wanting to get in there.
Tearing off bits of glue.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I am dropping combos left and right.
Hold on. Come out. Almost. I have you. I have you now. Ah, there we go. Yeah, the MadCatz TEs are pretty easy. It's relatively the same. It's the same control panel board here. So I just need to get access to the underside of this. But for now, I'm going to ignore that. I'm going to decouple or get rid of this USB cable here so I can move the box out of the way. So I'm going to need my screwdriver to get at. There are two screw holes right here. There's one right here and one right over here. The camera's a little bit dark, so I don't know if you can see that. Oh, there you go. There's one screw hole right here and one more down over here. So I need to unscrew that. And it comes out with these little tiny screws. You wish they kept making the first gen TEs? Yeah. But the first gen TEs on the PS3s don't work on PCs because they use some awkward drivers. So that's a bit of a pain in the ass if you want to play use the PS3 stick on a PC. So that off. This cover, if I can get it off of the wires, comes right out. So this is the cover that reveals the control board. We don't need all these cables, but I can actually remove all of them and save them and use them for later projects. Actually, in fact, I don't even need this board at all. I can actually remove it. There are two more screws here. One here, and one here by my two fingers. You can actually take these out. But before I do that, I'm going to unplug all these harnesses. Ow! Oh, they zip tie the harness here, so I'm going to have to cut that. With my clippers. These clippers. So I'm going to cut that off. There you go. This is the headset for the Xbox Live, but we won't be using that with the Akishop 1. Akishop 2, you can actually plug this in right into the board. So just detach this. Come on. There we go. You have to use a lot of strength to pull the glue off. Rubber cement. But this is the remaining wire harness. It goes from the main board to the control panel, and this goes to the key block. Just over here, the key block for the buttons. So we'll save this for later. We'll save this for later. Now I can detach the main board here. Please upload this to YouTube, says Lovings. Yes, I will do that later. YouTube, my YouTube channel, the Canadian Joysticks YouTube channel, should already have yesterday's backlog session with me and Bionic Fraud playing Bionic Commando Rearmed 2. So that should be live by now. But yes, this will be uploaded to YouTube. Alright, so here we are. This little bit here, this is what $200, this is what you pay for $200. This board here holds all of your control panel, all your bits for Xbox. So you have the, so we have the, right here. So we have the main chip right here and all the other resistors and whatnot. And on the other side we have all the connectors. We can actually save this for later use. You can actually save this and like do a manual dual mod with an actual toggle switch to dual mod a PS3 board. And my Logitech camera is like way out of focus because the lighting here is really bad. Yeah, fluorescent lighting. not the greatest. We don't have studio lights. Anyways, now that we got this off, we don't need this anymore. But we do need to cut off the USB cable. This USB cable right here is soldered directly to the board. But we need that cable so we can reuse it with this harness. So we need to cut this off and attach it to this. And that's where the soldering gun will come into place. This is the only time we'll be soldering for this dual mod. This is the only time we'll be soldering. No, I stand corrected. We'll also be soldering the control board. So we'll be soldering twice. We'll be soldering twice. Once for the one set for the USB cable, another set for the turbo and home buttons on right here. But so first, once you cut this, you're gonna have to re-solder the USB cables back to the board if you want to reuse this. So if we want to reuse this board, make sure you know what color orientation or what the labels of your USB wires are. They're right here. They're all labeled. Everything on the board is labeled, so it won't be too confusing to redo it. Sun Styles ask. Oh wait, hold on. Toshin says my crotch shot will be uploaded. Yay! Okay. Sun Styles asks who engineered the Akishop 1 and 2. I honestly don't know. I don't know about those ones. Toshin asks, tech-wise, do I prefer to solder or non-solder boards with all the boards out there? It depends on what you want to do. Like I said, this board is pretty cool because it's nice, square, and you don't need to solder anything if you just want to use it straight off. If you want to build your own stick from scratch, all you do is cut wires, cut them in, and use quick connectors on the other end to go into the buttons, and just use a normal USB printer cable, and you're good to go. You can do the same thing with the Akishop PS360 Plus. You can do the same thing with that. But the thing is that these things are actually, even though they're square, they're still kind of big. I mean, they're this big. The Paywang 360 boards that I got from Ryan Ann. Those are like one of the smallest dual mod boards that you can get, and they're the only ones I can find that actually fit into a Hori Mini. Well, with a little bit of work, you can get it to fit into a Hori Mini, and those require soldering because they don't have these little harness bits like you have or screw terminals. But the advantage of that is it has a really low profile, and if you have really good soldering skills, you can keep that low profile and put that board into a lot of places you wouldn't normally fit a board. Maybe next week I'll show you I probably won't do it live, but I'll show you what one of the Hori Minis I dual modded and show you what that looks like inside. So this is this right here. I am going to cut off the USB cable. Now after I do this board will still be usable, but requires a little more work to get it back to working order. So 3, 2, 1, flip, and off it goes. This $200 piece of board is now free. We set it free. Let's see. Toshin says you only used an OG chimp and a Cerberus, and they've been way too good. They've been way too good in your opinion all the time. Cool. I haven't used those before. I actually used the chimp, but not the Cerberus. The Cerberus, as far as I know, it still requires. It's dual mod Xbox 360s into PS3s. It also has a really small profile, but you can't use that to dual mod PS3 sticks to 360s, as far as I'm aware. Unless they made a new one, then I don't know. And you have shaky hands. Okay. A Geo Killer says, can you mod a new Korean crown stick into a TigerFraud 3 SA? You're looking at making for Tekken. I don't know what the actual size profile of the Korean crown stick, but it's not that hard to add a new stick into a TigerFraud. So we're gonna be reusing this cable soon, so I'm gonna save this for later. I'm gonna cut this trim out and resolder these later. For now, I'm gonna put this away, set this aside, and now we're left with, I don't know, kind of very bare bones, like top half shell. So I'm gonna take, next thing I'm gonna do is get rid of this keystone. This right here, this keystone for the buttons. We don't need this, so we can actually remove this out and free up more space on the stick. So again, they have a lot of glue inside these screws. And it's non-solder. Okay. F. Wiley asks, you're wondering how modifiable is the Combo Q4 ART? RAF? The Combo Q4 is very moddable. It's actually a lot easier to mod than anything else, because once you remove the bottom plate, you got full access to all the PCBs, control panels, buttons, everything. You don't have to do any sort of extra work like I'm doing right now, like unscrewing extra pieces of plastic, covers, and whatnot. It's all right there. Okay, because the Korean crown looks huge and your wrap might look like it fit it. Well, there should be size measurements you can look up online. So you can actually look up the schematics of the crown and use that to measure against your wrap. Someone out there on the internet should have a measurement of it. So we took the cover off of the keystone right here. Again, I don't know if I'm using proper words for it, but those are the words that just come into my head. So this thing, it's very useful. You can save these for later projects. It's a common. There's nothing important on here. All it is just a whole bunch of wires, like point A to point B wires. So you can actually save this and use this as a common ground board. It's a breadboard. So you just need to clip this end right here to any PCB that you want to mod with, and the rest of these can go directly to buttons, and you don't have to worry about daisy chaining ground wires. So we can save this for later. So all we have left in this stick, this $200 stick, is the control panel, the start and select button, and the microphone jack, and a bunch of molded screws. You also see where all these screw points are for the versus clip couplings, so you can like mount two of these together. So I am going to take apart this control panel here right now. So I'm going to unscrew it. These two screws right here. Hope I don't lose any of these screws, because I'll be screwed if I lose screws. Oh, we have 16 people watching me doing this. Right, that's all it takes to take that right off. This is the control panel. This is the important bit that we need to help us with the dual mod, because we need access to the turbo and home. These two buttons right here. And we need to solder 4 wires onto this. All this is all labeled right here. The camera can pick this up. Focus. Camera focus. No, I got a cheap camera. Anyways, there are all these right here. They're all labeled. These buttons, every single point here is all labeled, and I need to. There it is, sort of. I need to solder onto the VCC, the 5-volt VCC, the ground, the turbo, and the home. Those are the 4 points I need to solder onto this. And then I'm gonna just put this right back and be done with it. So this is all that remains of the $200 stick. So now we are going to get into the nitty-gritty. We are now going to start soldering. I'm going to use the solder gun. So I'm going to plug it in and let it warm up. And while it's doing that, I'm gonna focus the camera back down on me. Blurry. Okay. Where are my clippers? Clippers. Right here. Clippers. I am going to do the boring menial task of trimming wires. I am going to trim wires. But right here, I am going to trim these wires. Pretty boring stuff. So I'm going to put the camera onto the game. Whoa, I didn't realize my shot is messed up. So what you see here, Bionic Fraud is doing training mode while I do the most boring bit of the duel mod. Can you used to believe I used to do this on site at events?
Yeah. Well, try that. Well,
I tried it at VSB 3 a long time ago. Oh, not 3, 2. VSB 2.
Yep. Then you try doing it again at Canada Cup.
Try to do it again at Canada Cup, but it's not a good idea because
Not alone in it.
not alone. Because well, one, the most time-consuming bit is cutting these wires, and I have ordered pre-tinned, pre-soldered wires, like wires that have solder bits on the end of it, but they didn't come in time. You also have to be really careful with with taking these tips out. These might cut off too deep, and you cut off the actual metal bit. Lovings asks, is there any difference between Korean joystick and Korean style joysticks? I always thought they were the same things. Korean joysticks are Korean styles. Speaking of which, we're trying to get Korean parts into Canadian joysticks soon. Because very soon we're gonna have Korean. Well,
Okay, how much stuff is Slap actually giving you?
I don't know yet. We're still working stuff out. F. Wally says you're thinking of adding Toodles Cthulhu into yours. Was wondering if that was possible. Yeah, Cthulhu. Yeah, you can use a Cthulhu, but Cthulhu doesn't have. What is it? I don't remember if a Cthulhu has native 360 support built into it, or it will only work with PS3s. But you should be able to. And Cthulhu doesn't auto detect. Doesn't have like the turbo button. When you press down on turbo, it'll switch between whatever mode. It doesn't. Okay. The camera's too faded. Yeah, because this originally. We faded that out to do the Bionic Commando so we won't block the shot, but I'll bring it back up. Webcam. Woo! Hey, I'm solid again.
You guys aren't really missing much. You guys are just kind of.
We're just talking.
You're just talking. What you're seeing right now is just kind of.
It's really
training
dull,
session.
and it's me doing dull, tiny, clippy art.
This is just basically a training session for me. I just be in training mode doing this for like 3-4 hours.
Yeah.
Practicing my combos, which I still drop on stream.
No pressure. Only thousands of people watching.
You lie. I know you are.
Yeah. Well, the Toodles Cthulhu board, you would need to work that into a Xbox 360, and even if you don't have a chimp board to go along with it, you need a dual pull, dual throw toggle switch to go in between the USB cable, so you will be able to switch between PS3, Xbox, or whatever else mode you need. Sun Styles asks, any new tech with this team?
I learned some of. Joker taught me some of his stuff. He's taught me his super jump hit confirm.
Okay.
There's really not much new tech with this team. It's a really basic team. That's why I got blown up by Canada Cup. But yeah, he taught me. Joker taught me his super jump confirm, which I'll do right now. Yeah, it's not as hard. It's not that hard. It's not as hard as it looks. It certainly looks pretty.
Can you explain the button presses?
Well, it's okay. Well, because okay, here's the basic theory of this his combo. He will jump up, and the first series, this brings him back to normal jump height. This series. So what it is just H, dash down, and H. So H, dash down, H. And then after that, there's several variations where there's this one. Oh, nope, messed it up. Oh, I'm messing it up. There we go. That was actually the second version, where the second set is H, down H, and S. There's one where it's B and down H and S. The trick with this combo is to actually not do it fast. Because if you do it fast, they're not gonna drop down low enough. Because if I do it fast, yeah, either I'll mess up, or they'll. Okay, he's in the corner. Doesn't work in the corner as well. See, I did too fast, and so he was that high. I had to do the extra rep, which I. See, if you do it too high, most of the time you'll drop. Iron Man will not recover in time to jump up and attack. So you gotta do it slow. Whoops. See, if you do it slow, they'll go down and be low enough for you to do down B and C. And other than that, that's really it. I haven't learned anything new thing with this team, except how to move with Iron Man. Like what Joker taught me was, when he dashes, he cancels it with up 4 and dashes down immediately, and he'll have a lot of momentum. See how Iron Man still moves up forward a bit when he lands? Because my problem was I used to super jump all the time, and he taught me I should be just neutral jumping. So yeah, I learned how to move with Iron Man. That's really it.
Nope.
Huh. Okay. Weird.
Loose HDMI cable.
He also showed me his corner mix-up, which is okay. I messed it up, but you know, air dash down forward, repulsor blast, and I haven't learned the timing for it yet, because for some reason it auto corrects into smart bomb and negative edges. Yeah, there. But I can't do it because he has drones to make it safe, and at best I have Count America. Loose wire somewhere.
There's a loose HDMI cable.
So I can't exactly do this corner mix-up because I don't have drones to make it safe. Because at that range, I'd be under him or behind him, and then even with spread, it wouldn't be safe. So I'm really sad that I can't do this one.
Noel Brown on the commentary booth was telling you to do that too.
No, what he didn't realize was that I can't do it safely. The only reason it works with Joker is because he has drones to make it safe. Like, a lot of the stuff Joker does with Iron Man is because drones allow it to be safe. Otherwise, if I do it, I would get blown up. So that's why I actually haven't been researching Joker's Iron Man a lot. I try to find Alucard's Iron Man, because both him and we have Iron Man second with an assist that doesn't really help him. So both of our Iron Mans are solo. So that's why you don't see me, you know, doing crazy stuff. And I just can't play Sentinel. He's too hard.
You can do it on Virgil. What does that mean?
Do it on Virgil. No. I can do it on everyone. It's just, it's not safe. I'd rather do this. I'd rather do this high-low.
Okay, cable doesn't need to.
Well, there's that. If I get a corner combo, I get 965 with 1 meter. But I really do like this team.
So what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to get these lengths of wiring to size and solder it directly to this little board here.
No, Lewis, what you're not understanding is when I air dash like that, I'm either it's either they get hit or they block it. If they block it, I'm completely screwed. Regardless if they have an air dash, it's not whether or not they can escape it. Here, let me set it to all guard for you. See, look at that. Even with spread, I'm not safe. So it's not worth losing Iron Man over like a 50-50 mix-up. And his mix-up's really good because he has drones coming in, so you don't know which way to block. Like I said, I don't have drones. Tekken on the store for $15, eh?
Is that DLC? Is that download code? No, wait, there's no PC version of that.
There is.
There's?
There's a PC version of Cross Tekken.
Oh, okay. I completely forgot about that.
There's also a Vita version. There's an iPhone version.
Oh yeah, there is an iPhone version. Cutting, trimming, soldering wires. The most boring task of my dual mod. I can't wait until those P-tin wires get in here. It'll save me so much time. I got emails waiting for me. DK Brawler says he wants to get senior footsie. Or center footsies. What does that mean?
I don't know. Woo! TAC damage. Damage.
1.1 mil. It's some indie-like game, okay? I am just about ready to start some soldering. Alright, gonna put the camera back onto me. Hey guys. So I'm gonna point this camera a little higher. Or actually, maybe just do it right here. Right here. So you guys can see what I'm doing right here. The first thing I'm gonna do is tin up these wires right here, which I am going to use to solder onto this guy. Actually, I got a phone call. I'll be right back. Excuse me for a second, I got a phone call. Sorry about that, guys. Phone call. We'll get that in editing. Not really. Dual mod FADC into phone call. Nice, yeah. Nice one, guys. Anyways, so I'm gonna be tinning up these wires. This is what happens when you do stuff in live stream. You can't really pause it. So, solder. I'm gonna get this out of the way. So we have my soldering iron right here, and I'm going to solder the wires onto this. So, hopefully I won't burn myself. And the thing is that I'm right-handed, but the cable is really short.
That is a really long leg.
What is that? That is a Google image. I need to get a new soldering tip for this gun.
Smell the fumes. Smell the fumes.
It's an information high.
Info high. Haha.
Alright, got my wires tinned up. So I'm gonna solder directly to the board now. So I gotta find out where the pins I need. Oh man, all 4 pins are so close together. Brown. Okay, this is gonna be a little tough, so I'm gonna concentrate on this. I don't know if you guys can see this, but this is what I'm doing right here. Mind you, I'm also soldering on a plastic table, so this is extra dangerous.
Sentinel's made of plastic.
Is he held together by solder?
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm wondering. They couldn't exactly weld him.
Alright. There we go. Soldered 4 wires onto the control panel, so I can have access to the turbo and home. Let's switch to this camera right here. Hey guys. So I don't know if the camera will pick this up. Hold on. Come on, camera. Do your thing. Camera. There you go. You can see that right there. Those are the 4 pins. I actually can hold this. See, this orange here is the VCC. I have really bad soldering technique, so please forgive my technique. I'm on camera focus. Right here is the ground. The black is the ground. You skip on the second row and go for the second from the middle. That is the home button, and then one below that is the turbo. So those are the 4 solder points you need for this control panel to get access to these 2 buttons. Now the next bit of soldering, next and last bit of soldering I need to do is to solder this cut off USB cable from the original stick onto blurry, there you go, onto the wire harness of the Akishop board, this board right here. So that's my next step. Then I'm done soldering. This is all the soldering I'll be doing. Oops. Sorry, wrong shot. And this is gonna be hard because I am not cutting this thing off because I'm just going straight at it. So I'm just gonna be bending over here. Ow. I burned myself. That is all tinned up. So, and I believe all the harness cables here is pre-tinned. No, my mistake, is not being pre-tinned, so I need to tin these up as well. So I'm gonna put this here. Oh yeah. There is the reason I burned myself is because this coil right here is holding onto the soldering tip, and I accidentally touched it. That's what made me get a burn. That's right there. It's on my knuckle right there is where I had the burn. So anyways, I am going to tin this wire up. I should probably unplug it. There you go. So I just have to deal with the wire. I'm going to put this aside so you guys can see what I'm doing down here. Okay, that's all tinned up. Don't need that anymore. So bring this back. Right there. And I'm going to attach the harness wires to it. He's on fire, Jim. Thank you, DK Brawler. Nice thing about the USB cables is that they're all color coded, so you just have to match up the colors.
We should add elevator music.
I have very bad depth perception. There we go. Not the cleanest of jobs, but it should do. Just add a bit of tape on that and it's done. So I'm just going to unplug my solder iron. So give it a chance. There we go. Solder is now unplugged. How about the House of the Dead 4 intro music? Or main menu music? Alright, I'm going to grab my electrical tape and tape this up.
Everything's better with electrical tape. Oh man, I had enough of training for one day.
Go play in arcade mode. Go beat big guy.
No, that's no fun.
Oh, okay. Or go. Oh, you can do something else. Chat with the stream.
Yeah, but they're not very giving me a lot of questions or things to chatty about. Go on PS3. No, we don't have one here. We have a Wii.
It'll take a while for me to set that up though.
But yeah. I'm gonna go to washroom break first. Try to figure something out.
Alright, well, I'll just put the camera on me then. Hey guys. Put the shot. Yeah. Or put the shot on that. Maybe. You will see me put tape on the harness or covering this up. As a long-term solution, you would get some heat shrink tubing instead of electrical tape. Yes, that is true, but I don't have those right now. And this is a nice temporary solution as well, in case like you need to like detach or reattach or do something else with your harness. Yeah. What kind of solder station is that? Very bad one. It's just a block with a thing on it. I am by no means a professional. I am not the greatest dual modder. I am just a guy who can dual mod in the community.
And I'm just a guy that can solder, but don't tell those guys at Canada Cup.
Whatever.
Hey guys, I have soap. Oh dear, I just dropped the soap.
You just destroyed everybody's ears.
Oops. Headphone users, anyone?
this station part though. Oh, it's just a desk. You're not exactly on camera. You're... Hold on. There you go. Dude. Taping up the solder points. Yeah, I have a lot of soldering gear that's in the mail that haven't arrived yet. But yeah, there you go. Basic work.
Should I just leave Dead or Alive on like a track
No, dude.
mode?
What is the soldering iron plugged into? It's plugged into my power bar. This is a normal. It's a Mastercraft pistol grip iron soldering iron.
Should I just like do fan service and just leave Dead or Alive on screen?
No. Oh yeah, Video Games Live concert is tonight, isn't it?
It's tonight at 7.
Tonight at 7. Anyone out in the stream gonna watch it? Gonna go to it? Here in Vancouver?
There are tickets.
Yeah, it's a standalone iron. Sorry if that's what you meant. If that's what you meant, opt to not. Yeah, it's just a soldering iron that's plugged directly into my power bar. Video Games Live. It's the concert done by Tommy Tallarico and I forgot what's his other.
He did a dinosaur paint coloring book game on NES.
What, Tommy Tallarico?
Yeah, that's how he got started.
Well, yeah, with his music career on that stuff, yeah. I'm just taping this bundle up.
Oh, where's your Capcom's collection is?
It's in the pile of discs. Oh, you're gonna play Bionic Fraud again?
No. So I was like thinking. Oh, there it is.
So yeah, just title it up. Switching discs.
I killed the stream. Oh no, call Spooby.
All right, I'm gonna do a quick test to make sure my soldering isn't defective. So I'm just gonna plug the wire, this harness that I just connected this solder to, into the board.
Yeah. I would go to Video Games Live if I wasn't busy tonight.
Oh,
Unfortunately.
I actually want to go watch Wreck-It Ralph. Heard good things about it.
I mean, the theater, we are kind of close to the theater. Not gonna say which one. Oh, well, since election night was yesterday, I will play the game with the future president. It's not gonna be Obama, it's not gonna be Mitt Romney, it's gonna be Hagar. Because you know why? Because I betted $50 on Hagar winning.
The election?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. $50 on Hagar.
Alfonso's gonna watch Wreck-It Ralph on Saturday for your birthday. Oh, congrats! Optinot says it's really good. Yeah, I'm gonna go watch it tonight if that's ever possible. But right now, I'm just gonna plug this in and make sure. Guys might hear some weird stuff, but I'm gonna plug it directly into my stream rig, and I'm gonna see something happen.
Oh shoot! Gotta play as Hagar. I am playing this on a stick.
Nope, I plugged into the wrong port. Okay, never mind. I should be plugging this wire into it.
I'm playing Street Fighter 98 or 89.
Yeah, 98 is totally different. Come on. Oh, I got it backwards. Silly me. There we go, arcade stick. It works.
It's alive.
It's alive.
It lives. My name is Sinstar, and I live.
All right, now the hard part is over. I can actually put this away. Put my soldering away. And we just get onto the easy part of using the screw terminals. Let's just zoom that in. Woo, zoom. Let's raise that up a little. So I'll be screwing into the terminals right here. Screwing right in. So I'm going to start off with the control panel. This control panel unit right here. I'm going to screw that into the board.
The pipe. I'm giving everyone the pipe. Pipe OP.
Oh, it's on this side. Whoop, backwards. So I need the VCC. This is over here. VCC goes to VCC. Yes, this is the original PS360 board from Akishop. This is not the Plus version. Yeah, this is not the Plus version. This is the original. This is one of the older boards that Bionic Fraud has got. So we extracted this from one of these older sticks, and we're using this to dual mod his MadCatz Street Fighter Cross Tekken versus stick, which I fully dismantled. So you can watch the archive of me dismantling the board into little bits and pieces. So I need this to go into the home port.
Oh god, it's poison. It's poison.
Well, you're playing this in like the original CRT style mode, huh?
There's another mode?
Yeah, you can change the view, the bezel, the background, the way it renders the screen. AJ Prod says, "Is it possible to dual mod any joystick?" Pretty much.
Yep. It's just a matter of difficulty.
It's a matter of difficulty of what is your base? Are you building from scratch, and what board are you using to do the dual mod with? So I've now attached the control panel, the MadCatz control panel, to the Akishop board, just like that. And I'm gonna do another test to make sure the turbo button works, that we can actually switch in and out. So I'm actually gonna do this. Let's see if I can add a shot here, screen region. Whoop. That shot right there is. That shot right there is the my devices and printers page. So if I plug in the joystick, you should see arcade joystick right there. Whoops. Hold on. Try one more time. There it is. Arcade joystick right there. Now if I hold the turbo button, unplug it, so it'll disappear, plug it back in, 360, right there, 360 joystick. Now if I hold turbo again, because it's attached to it, unplug it, plug it back in, arcade stick. We now have a working dual mod. This is the brain of the joystick.
Gee, Brian, what are we gonna do tonight?
Same thing we do every night.
Power drive punks in Metro City?
Yeah. So if you can actually see the button light up if I press the home button right now. See that button is actually working. And if I do that, okay, the turbo doesn't work on that. And the lock switch should still work. So if I lock it, it doesn't light up anymore. Unlock it, lights up. There you go. The stick fully works. Now is the task to put this all back into the board or into the shell. So I am going to blurry. Sorry guys. So this is the original versus top half of the shell. Let's see right here. That is. Raise the camera shot a little. Whoa. Whoops. You're seeing something you're not supposed to see. There you go. My camcorder has some old footage on it. Yeah, it's wedding photos from my cousin's wedding. Yeah, it's secret file. So anyways, this is the board. It's now on the internet. That's a little treat for you guys. Anyways, this is the top half of the shell of the versus stick. I'm gonna screw the control panel back into here. Hold on. There you go. Screw it back in here. Now I'm going to screw the USB cable box back in. Goes right there. Optonaut says, can you make it not transparent? Do you want to see some Cody beat 'em up action? Okay.
Oh man, why do you want to see this? I'm not very good.
There you go, guys.
Oh man, where I am? I am so dumb. You see, kids? This is what happens if you are too into anime and stuff. This so dumb is what will happen to you if you become too big of a weeaboo. I don't recommend it. You don't want no part of this. Is that guy in the background? No, that's not.
Lovings asks, in one of these Technic Tuesdays, can you show you how to build your own stick?
We could.
We could.
That's gonna be a long process. It depends on what you want.
I used the wrong screw. Hold on.
Oh my god, he does so much damage. That's a ton of Hagar.
Ah, the screw is stuck. Okay. It's the pliers to pull it out.
Oh yeah, Hagar. Some of them got a Hagar. It's not hitting or punching or killing people, you're Hagaring people. Oh yeah. Let's go, car. Let's go.
Farm Sailor 2013? Yeah, that's a good game.
How dare you disobey Hagar?
Silly me, I used the wrong screw. There you go. Put this back in there. Use the correct screw this time.
Damn, no. That car sure showed me.
Oh, my car! Oh, you skipped it!
I can skip it? I don't know anything. I'm a I'll admit it, I'm a Streets of Rage guy. I'm starting to think this game's not really fair.
Fair for who?
Me. I mean, look at how many guys there is.
TigerFraud says, "Oh, you're supposed to not fight. You're not supposed to fight E Honda. You're supposed to fight A Honda."
It was in the pamphlet. Did no one read the pamphlet? Did you read the pamphlet?
I don't remember anything after that. Hopefully I didn't lose a screw.
Oop, aww.
Op2Not remembers watching a guy beat Final Fight on 1 credit.
That guy's insane then.
Oh, that game probably set on easy.
Like, I'm not very good at beat 'em ups at all. I haven't played that many. I only played Final Fight 2, Streets of Rage 2. Streets of Rage 2 because Blaze, yes.
Enemy knew this blow back when the games actually had difficulty.
Touche. Touche. Any of you guys picked up Doom 3 BFG edition?
Oh, I actually have way too much wire length here.
Okay, how many on-doors is there?
Large family worth?
That's a pretty big family, and they're all named Ondor Jr.
Alright, we're gonna actually need a JLF cable, so I'm gonna have to go grab a JLF harness. So be right back. Oh, you already have one.
There was the old one.
That'll work.
You sure?
Yes, that'll work. This is the This is the JLF harness that we need to plug in the JLF back in. I thought Spyco was an Xbox game. They made it on the Xbox One. On the original Xbox, the Spyco arcade game.
Don't know.
I remember seeing that there.
Oh god, they got invisibility frames. And they're tick throwing me. They're OTGing me.
I have to re-clip these wires.
That pipe. Any of you guys ever played Ninja Warriors Again?
There's an again, or is
Ninja Warriors Again. Or The Ninja Warriors.
that a Neo Geo game?
No, it was an SNES game. It was like 7, and it was a side-scrolling beat 'em up.
Is it the same engine used for like Power Rangers?
Yeah, it was. Same music too, and yeah, you played as one of 3 robot ninjas. There was a big blue on nunchucks. There was a female shinobi.
Was there a surf ninja?
No.
Oh.
Ninja Warriors again, but yeah, use the same engines as Power Rangers. Oh, wait, isn't this Cody's like jail guard? Or prison warden or something?
Eddie E? Yeah.
Yeah, isn't he the one that chases Cody in Alpha 3 in one of his win animations?
Yeah. Same guy.
How's he in charge of a prison? Well, Metro City's messed up, that's why Hagar's mayor, I guess. Beating up all the people who got him elected. Have you ever played Sonic Blastman 2?
I played Sonic Blastman 1. Sonic Blastman originally started as a punching game in the arcade.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, like it's one of those test your strength punching machines.
That explains the mini games.
Yeah.
I like Sonic Blastman. It was wacky and crazy. And hard.
I'm just reclipping the JLF harness. Oh, Optina also spent a lot of time in the arcade as a kid. Cool. Sonic Spinball.
That was an arcade game.
No, that was a Genesis game. It's not bad. It's a little slow though.
Yeah.
A lot of frame drops.
I like Battle Pinball.
Let's see if I remember which wire goes where. Because I forget the color coding on these harnesses.
The red thingy attached to the blue thingy. Blue thing is attached to my wristwatch. Uh-oh. Hi, everybody.
Hi, Dr. Nick.
Doctor? I am getting bodied by fire.
If it turns clear, it's your window to weight gain.
What? What?
Never mind.
That sounds familiar though.
As when Homer tried to become obese so he can work at home.
Oh, that episode?
Yeah.
Where he got a computer?
Yeah.
And he nearly, what was it? Destroy all the crops?
No, I'm doing something really boring right now, which is why I put the game up.
Oh, what? The game's doing out the whole... Oh, man.
Alright.
You've been watching me getting my ass beat by this game.
So I'm gonna wire the JLF harness onto this. After remember the color coding.
Look, he's Zangief. No, Zangief copy Hagar.
I'm actually gonna just look it up on my phone.
No coaching. Man, how do you get good at this game? I have no idea. This was made to suck your quarters.
Exactly.
It's so hard.
Well, first thing I want to do is attach the ground wire in.
I'm just spamming. Invincibility frames, yeah. Oh my god.
Alright. Yellow is left. Yellow goes to left. just right here. Okay. And is that red or orange? It's red.
Oh, that's
Red is
Rolento.
down.
Rolento's in this game.
Rolento is also in Final Fight 2.
Am I playing Cross Tekken right now? There's Hugo, and Poison, and Rolento.
Guy and Cody.
But this game actually feels fun, unlike Cross Tekken. How could it be? Is this Cross Tekken 2013?
Green is right. And by process of elimination, orange is down. Or up, sorry. Orange is up. Alright. That is now, the JLF is now, harness is now plugged in. So I am going to test out the wiring on it. So we will bring that shot back up. I am going to plug in the USB cable. In. See the arcade stick right there. Let's see. Up to not is giving me a link here. Well, it's Stream Chat. You guys are busy. Populated parts. Do you remember Time Killers where you hack off the limbs and the button will go? Yeah, I remember that game. That game was ugly though. Canadians has gotten so much better lately. Thank you, Lovings. Notes, infiltration. Sure. Other streams. Image. Oh, okay, cool. You got two. Those are your two caps. Nice. They came with this game. Ah, you got. I don't know. Thunder Force, I guess. I don't know the other one. Loving says, you realize we have more viewers for Technic Tuesdays than I do for Wednesday Massacre. Yep. Wow, you got awesome cabs, man. Often I am jealous. I am very jealous of you right now. Anyways, I am going to test out the arcade stick here. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. Do that. So we now have that there. And I'm going to... Whoa, blurry. I am going to take the JLF on this, plug the wire in right here. So I'm just going to plug this in right here. Like that. There we go. And now I'm going to test the inputs to make sure it works. Up, down, left, right. Sweet, it works. I can actually do full rotations. Woo! Up, down,
Doggy.
left, right. La 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 la. Alright, unplug that. Alright, so the JLF is now fully plugged in. Now all that's left is to plug in the buttons and attach that to the set. Now I can do it the dumb way and try and reuse this. That's not actually not that dumb. I need to clip these wires right here and attach it here. Or I can do it the other way and just sacrifice the quick connector here, clip it, attach it here, and bring it over there. But given that this is the amount of distance I have to work with, I might just have to reuse this the breadboard harness thing.
See, I do know that Hugo, Poison,
So I am. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just saying, I do know that Poison, Hugo, and Rolento and Guy all came from like Final Fight. I was trying to make a joke about how bad Cross Tekken was.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do another boring job and cut and label these things and attach it directly to this. So I'm gonna put this camera back to the game. Is that okay? So get rid of this shit.
Edgar's so manly, he'll just eat sushi out of a dumpster and doesn't care. The food knows better than to make him sick.
Lovings asks, is there a component or a way to stop your joystick so your buttons aren't as loud as so your opponent can't hear them? Yeah, there are somewhat silent buttons that are out there. It has a complicated micro switch and a foam harness to keep things quiet. But those are really expensive. Alternate solution is to go to like any sort of like dollar store or hardware store and get one of those like foam washers and cut a hole in the middle and drop it into the button. Your button presses will be dampened, like you won't push down as far, but it should make it less noisy.
But I don't know. You can just not map buttons. You can have fake buttons and fake out your opponent.
Yeah, you can also have you can macro fake buttons and whatnot.
Yeah, I think it's an advantage to actually have the opponent hearing your buttons. I mean, if you can make it seem like if you can fake them out by make them thinking you're pressing a particular button, that's in your advantage. So I don't actually. I guess it's like a preference thing, but like for personally, like I don't think I would like silent buttons.
I am clipping these wires.
I am getting myself beat by 3 poisons. And this game's hard.
How many continues have you gotten so far?
I think 4 or 5.
Oh, for those who are curious, I'm gonna put the shot back to me. If you're wondering how I know which wire goes where onto the PS360, there's like it's very hard to see, but there are labels for which pin goes to which button. So I'm just following that and just pulling that right into the terminals. But I have to trim out these wires, and it's gonna take me a while. So I'm just gonna put the game up. So I have something interesting to watch other than just me looking down all the time.
So I'm actually reading the stickers to the left and the right, and on the bottom left there's a very important tip where it says the players can injure each other and we punch or kick each other. Remember that, kids. If you're playing someone and you punch or kick the person beside you, you may injure them.
Isn't that common sense?
Well, it's on the cabinet. I'm just following the cabinet rules, just like how winners don't use drugs. Infiltration. Although that's complete speculation. Oh, I'm not accusing anyone of anything.
You know that would be ironic if all tournaments put that up before every single
winners don't use drugs.
Yeah, winners don't use drugs. I will laugh so hard if that shows up.
I was laughing because in the Canon Cup pamphlet there was an actual section on substance abuse.
It's the Olympics, dude.
But they were more or less putting it there for like alcohol or like weed or something like that.
Something that's obvious.
Now amphetamines, on the other hand, a little harder to detect.
Or get a whole bunch of caffeine pills.
Or in Punko's case, cases upon cases of Red Bull.
That also works. It'll kill your liver.
But there's a reason why it's banned in South Korea.
Red Bull is banned in South Korea?
Yeah. That's why Punko was hoarding it during EVO, or so I heard.
So he can bring it back to his home country, or so he can just use it right then?
So no, that's why he was like drinking like crazy, I think.
Enemy Anubis asks, are there kits that are DIY, or is it better to buy a pre-made and insert your preference?
What is the question?
Well, I don't understand what the exact question is. If you're asking about dual mods, It depends on what kind of thing you want to do. If you want to learn how to dual mod, then it's a fun weekend project. If you just want to have a stick that works right out of the box, then just go buy a pre-made dual stick.
It's really all your preference, right? If you want to make your own stick, then go make your own stick. Or if there's a stick you really like but only works on a particular console, then dual mod it. Which is why this is why you guys have a show to watch right now, because I really like this VS and I wanted it to be dual modded. I mean, because I already do have a Kamba that's PS360. I mean, I bought it for that reason because it's dual modded, but I really like the VS, so I want to be able to use it at home, not just in tournaments.
This is a boring menial task that I'm doing.
Well, they're watching. All the gameplay they're watching is pretty boring. I'm just jump kicking, and I just died. I am not worthy of controlling Hagar.
Do it yourself and nods. Thank you, says Enemy Anubis.
Like, there's a lot of these. Like, a lot of you guys are asking, like, should I dual mod? Should I just buy a stick? Blah blah blah. Like, what it all comes down to is it's personal preference. It really is. So even if you ask us, we will just tell you the same thing over and over again. Because something like this, like, you use it, right? It has a certain feel to it, so there is that personal touch to it. Like, same thing with a car, same thing with a computer, you know, it performs or functions or feels differently. So in the end, it's really up to you. And that's, yeah, the general advice I give people. Also depends on, like, how comfortable you are, right, with your, like, building skills.
Yeah, if you're comfortable using a soldering iron or working or taking apart your stick into little bits.
Like, honestly, soldering is really kind of like, that's really it. But even then, that's pretty easy. If you've done any electrical stuff or even have a just like basic knowledge of how circuits work, you can make your own stick. You can mod your own stick. Especially with the way like the parts are made, they are really foolproof. Like at worst, with soldering, with soldering, a lot of things can go wrong. Like you can be like me and burn out your entire board if you're really bad at soldering. But for like modding sticks, at worst you can just like